There will come a time close on to the hour when the truth will be showcased as false and falsehood will be believed as the truth.
The biggest scholar in the Muslim world. This gentleman fills up arenas like the Ronaldo of the Islamic world, and I'm so blessed to have him on the podcast.
ChatGPT, or should I say AI, there is a very good side of it and a good use of it, but I've seen wrong answers completely. And I believe something. When someone creates something, there's always an agenda, and you're a fool to think there isn't. So you don't have to belittle someone to guide them, to correct them, to teach them. You have to employ a method that's going to think.
Some people's du'as are answered very quickly. Some people's du'as are answered like 2-3 years. After that, or never.
In Islam, we're taught that it's not all about the numbers and the figures, it's all about the blessing. The most successful people are those who have taken care of their mothers. If you have faith, you would believe that Allah knows what He's doing. His timing is perfect. He gives you sometimes, He doesn't give you sometimes. He delays it sometimes, He gives you very quickly sometimes. He gives you exactly what you want sometimes. He gives you something slightly changed sometimes. He gives you something better sometimes, and sometimes He downgrades it for you. Ultimately, the aim is to earn.
Today I have a very special guest on the podcast, Mufti Menk on the podcast, who's the biggest scholar in the Muslim world, and it's a huge blessing to have him. This gentleman's like the Ronaldo of the Islamic world. This gentleman fills up arenas, and I'm so blessed to have him on the podcast. Mufti Menk, welcome to the podcast.
Jazakallah khair. Firstly, the intro is a little bit too exaggerated, my brother. We are just slaves of Allah, trying to do the work, inshallah.
No, but you're very humble. Even the way you came here today, you drove alone. You're a very humble person.
May Allah grant us paradise.
So, Mufti Sahib, you hail all the way from Zimbabwe. Can you tell me how you got into the Islamic scholar world? How did it all happen, and how did you become such a big name? Because obviously you're a very good narrator. You speak very well, and you speak with sincerity and maturity and with a lot of logic, and everybody can relate to you, because I've had other scholars on here, but you are very logical and you have a lot of humour as well, and you keep the audience engaged. But can you tell me, how did you get it into becoming a scholar? How did you become so big?
So I come from a family of scholars. My father is a scholar. When we were young, I remember memorizing parts of the Quran as early as 3 years old. My father used to listen to the tahfidh students doing their memorization. I used to be sitting there, being in front of the masjid. I used to join my dad. I used to learn. He used to teach Arabic. I used to learn that. At a very young age, there was a lot of steering happening about being told that this is actually the plan that my father had, not just for me, but for some of my other siblings as well. So much of the effort made by my father, that was the beginning of it. And then we were guided into a certain path by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I didn't ever look at the numbers. I didn't ever look at becoming famous or popular. To this day, even though I might be a big name according to the world online, but in my own heart of hearts, I still feel that the only time we would have tasted true success is when we are granted paradise by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So all that is focus. What has happened in terms of numbers, wallahi, my brother Nabil, it's irrelevant.
True, I agree. What happens is the hereafter. As long as we go to Jannah, that's the most important thing.
Yes. In this world, people have been granted lots of blessings. Some of these are tests from Allah. People will love you and hate you, and they don't even know you.
Yes.
So that's from Allah.
True. Another question I observed by being with you from this morning, and the way you came here, you came single-handedly, drove alone, without an entourage. Normally somebody of such a big stature would come with a group of people. You drove alone, you spoke on the phone, and it's so nice to see you so humble. And Islam teaches humility, irrespective of how big you are, how famous you are, how rich you are. Humility is a key. What does Islam say about humbleness?
To always bear in mind your roots and where you're going. So what's happening in the interim, like I say, is irrelevant. If you are going to allow that to make you proud and arrogant and to feel like you have a chip on your shoulder, then you've lost, because the hadith access to the public, but just to ensure that nobody stampedes. I've had that here in the UK as well. Yes, where at some of the events, just to walk in and out, you need to get to the front at a certain time. If you were to be on your own, people will stop you. And if you didn't stop, they would believe you were arrogant. So people usher you to the front to make sure you're there on time and so on. But nonetheless, you always have to remember that we started at zero and we're going back to Allah. And in the interim, it's our opportunity to do a certain type of deal with Allah. Call it business, call it whatever. But I want that trading to keep moving. The machine needs to clock and keep clocking. And until the day we get paradise, may Allah accept it from all of us.
Inshallah. Now let's go on to some Islamic questions, Mufti Saab. So, Mufti Saab, first of all,